here we go. What we have is the cosecant of theta equals 6. So what I want to do is I want to show you how to evaluate for all 6 trig identities. That's going to be the sine, the cosine, the tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent. So to do that, what we're going to have to do is try to determine if we can figure out at least one of them. And what we're given right now is we're given cosecant of theta equals 6. We don't know what theta is. And that's going to be your angle for this given point, which we don't even know where this point is. And usually what we've done before is we knew what the point was on the unit circle, so then we could easily kind of trace back to find the angle. However, when we're given a point that's not going to be on the unit circle, or not even this point, when we're given a ratio that we know is not going to be part of the unit circle, we're going to have to create a triangle. So I need to understand what is cosecant. And remember, cosecant is the reciprocal of secant. So we could say 1 over secant of theta is equal, cosecant. 1 over sine of theta equals cosecant of theta. Really, what this means is that's going to be the reciprocal of sine. So then we think of sine. What is the sine? Remember, the sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So the reciprocal of sine is the cosecant, which means it's going to be the hypotenuse over opposite. Now, when looking at this problem, you can see, well, all right, I get the fractions, but I only have one number. Remember, a lot of times if we have a whole number, we need to look at it as a fraction, we can represent it as 1. Therefore, if I'm going to draw my triangle now, I'm just going to draw a generic triangle, right angle, theta. I'm saying my hypotenuse is equal to 6. My opposite side is equal to 1. I now need to determine what my adjacent side is going to be. So I use Pythagorean theorem. And what I get is 36 equals 1 plus b minus 1. 35 equals b squared. Square root, b equals the square root of 35. Right? All right. So now we just need to determine our sine, cosine, and tangent. And then what we'll do is once we figure out those, we'll go ahead and do the reciprocal properties. So the sine, remember, is opposite over hypotenuse. So that's 1/6. Then we have the cosine of theta, which is adjacent over hypotenuse, which is the square root of 35 over 6. Then we have the tangent of theta, which is opposite over adjacent. So it's 1 over square root of 35. But remember, you cannot have square root of 35 on the bottom, so you have to rationalize the denominator. So therefore, we'll have to have square root of 35 over 35. Then let's do the reciprocal properties. So the reciprocal of sine is cosecant of theta, which in this problem we're already given, which was 6. Then we have the secant of theta, which is now going to be the reciprocal of cosine. So it's going to be 6 over square root of 35. Rationalizing the denominator again, I get 6 square root of 35 over 35. And then I have cotangent of theta, which is going to be reciprocal of this, which is just going to be the square root of 35. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's how, when given the cosecant of an angle equals a ratio, that's how you can determine the rest of your 6 trigonometric functions. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks.